Hello everyone, welcome to another 3v3 multiplayer battle. Today we got the North African Alliance against the Eastern Coalition. We have me as the Egyptians, we have Lemgard as the Carthaginians, and of course, not last but not least, we have our team captain Nightingale as the mýself. That is our team here, and then on the opposite side we have the Morians played by the Medjay of Faiyum. We have the Rauka played by JohnnyTheDumpling, and we have Astro Robin as the Bactrians. This is going to be a very interesting battle, and we're just going to start right off the bat here, where we actually have our scouts all the way down here, taking a closer look at the enemy, because we needed to know where they were, and we found them rather fast. It seems like, as we can see all the three different players down here, they were all hiding here. We did have my own scouts here, along with another of Nightingale's all the way down here on this side here to make sure they weren't hiding behind this hill here. Because this here is actually impossible terrain. So we had this side here on our flank, and we were originally trying to use it to our advantage and put my more elite units here, Ptolemaic swordsmen and Roman traitor legionnaires up here. But apparently they were all the way down here on the opposite side. So once we realize this, we will slowly start turning our formation from facing this direction to this way down here. You can already see here we have some of the cavalry units getting forward now. Same with all the other main infantry units here. Libyan Thorio infantry, mercenary Pelagic slingers, and now mine as well. They will just have to run because like they need to go very far. All the way down here actually. It's gonna take a while. Meanwhile that's going on, we are slowly scouting around here with Nightingale's general actually as one of them. Just seeing what we can find, and we can see quite a few things that we can see. Morian axemen, quite dangerous units. These swordmen here, Saukar cataphracts, they are very strong, these guys here. Devastating, 62 charge bonus, that's insane. But another thing we can notice actually is the Bactrian player is all the way back here, very out of formation. So if we could get down here fast enough and hit them, that would be excellent for us. But the thing is, I am also very out of formation because I'm all the way at the back here on this side. So it is, in theory, basically the same. I am bringing forward my cavalry now to get up here to join the cavalry of Nightingale. And that's because he would like to do some harassment up here on the front lines while they are redeploying. They are skirmish cavalry after all. So my cavalry would be able to just reinforce in case any of the enemy players' cavalry here charged out against us. One thing we worried about quite a lot actually was the fact that they might have brought elephants. The Morians could have brought it, the Bactrians could have caught it. But we just simply didn't know where they were. This forest here, although it's good for hiding our own units, it's also good to do that for the enemy. So we had to find out where they actually were. And so far we couldn't find anything but Saukar assault infantry, and like that's not elephants. But what we do find is the Morian general all the way up at the front line, and he is on foot actually. So Nightingale, he will start hurtling some of his javelins over here to see if he can take some, just damage him a bit actually. He loses 2 units, not much, but he will keep on harassing him for a bit. But what that actually does happen instead is Johnny setting out his Saukar spearmen here and actually gets a charge here on the Numidian noble cavalry. I mean, they get away rather easily, but they do lose up to 3 men here. They will be supported now by my own cavalry that has arrived, but still. The general in total lost 5 units, and that's fine. They do bring out another cavalry unit here, but they don't follow up with a complete attack here. a smart move by them, because my units, they were hiding. Well, not hiding anymore, but they were staying close by here. One out here, one Tarantine cavalry there, the 2 Royal Squadrons up here, and then another Tarantine over here. We're bringing all those 3 together here in the center, with my general just staying here, waiting where all the other infantry units will support. Now we are really worried about the elephant again, and we need to figure out if they actually are hiding any over here in this forest, in this back line here. So we take my cavalry here, the Tarantine cavalry, and slowly start sending them forward into this forest. They should be able to spot anything hiding in this vicinity. So that was our plan. And we can also see here the Morians are starting to form up as well. Some of the Bactrian units are getting up here, forming in a very interesting line here, with a few curves here and there. And then the Socarauga player right in the center. Carthage is almost in position as well. Some of my men are slowly on their way. The Roman legionnaires it will take that time. They are quite heavy as well, so yeah. The Nightingale on the other hand, his Numidian legionnaires here, don't forget about them, they are very strong. They are also pushing up here on the left side to help our Carthaginian player. And that will be very strong, because like they will be able to outnumber this flank here, hopefully, and then win the battle and then just steamroll the other side. Here you can see now our cavalry, they have slowly pushed out to the side here, far away from the main infantry. Nightingale and my own cavalry, they are forming up over here, and they will try to get in behind the enemy lines now unnoticed. And that should be possible, because this tree line here will be able to cover them. Maybe not right here in this spot here, but they will have to look very briefly to realize this. And I doubt they will be able to do that. You can see here they have put up the Ujjaini swordsmen right here on the front lines. They are very cheap. They don't have that much armor. They will be easy to target, but they can do a lot of damage. They have a lot of charge bonuses, and they have decent armor piercing actually for a weak unit. And they will actually be able to be countered by my archers, which was kind of a controversial move by my teammates to bring. They thought it would be a bad idea because they only have 165 range compared to the Morian longbowmen, which the Bactrians and Morians of course can bring. These Morian longbowmen have 215 in range and can easily outmaneuver our own my skirmishes over here. So that would be bad. But on the other hand, Andre brought his mercenary balearic slingers he had available and would try to target them instead. Just take them down slowly. Our cavalry contingent over here are keeping on pushing over to this side here, trying to get over here basically so we can do rear charges. The battle has already begun with the Bactrian infantry, Greco-Bactrian assault infantry, all starting to engage the Libyan infantry over here. Have some Libyan Thorir infantry on the way in the back here. And my units, they are getting forward now. It's taken quite a while, but we do have the Ptolemaic swordsmen who I want to get up on the front lines. And then these Galatian Cleveruch spearmen in behind, and the legionnaires all the way back. Archers, they will start to fire over here. And by the way, the main reason I brought this many archers was because we expected them to have both a lot of shock infantry and because of the potential threat of elephants. Archers are probably the best counter to elephants, so we had to use them carefully. But for now, we had plenty of ammo and just had to use some of them over here on these guys. And we are taking down quite a few of them. They're already losing quite a lot of men. And here you can actually see I got a nice surprise attack here in on the Morian cavalry unit here. They did not expect this, and we've already taken down quite a lot of them. This was our Tarantine cavalry, looking quite well here. No support so far. He might turn around his archers and slingers. I think he will at some point at least. But so far, yeah, that we see it now. But so far, it was quite good this here. Sauka player JohnnyTheDumpling, he is sending forward his spears here as well to try and stop us. But instead we tried to harass them even more and sending in our cavalry on their flank here, losing a lot of men here, the Morian player, getting them right into the flank here, maybe even all the way behind here through a gap, and then attack the Morian longbowmen, so we have the range advantage by far. Our main infantry will arrive as well now to attack as well. Make sure these guys, they can't get one of their main advantages, which is the charge bonus. These guys will get it off, same for these guys here, but we have all this still remaining. Over here the main battle is raging on. Nightingale, he's also in combat now against the Sogdian Axemen and the Saka Assault Infantry. They're very strong actually, surprisingly for a horse-focused faction. But still, we have all this cavalry here from the Carthaginian player Andre Lemgard, and they can easily get in here and help. In behind we saw a unit wavering over here, not much. My cavalry unit that engaged their own cavalry have withdrawn, but they are getting back now. We have engaged them once again, trying to take them out as fast as possible, this time with our royal squadrons. They are sending in reinforcements though, and that could be potentially quite bad, but I believe we will get them out in time. Over here we keep on doing rear charges in on these Ujjaini swordsmen with our royal squadrons here, and they are ramping up a lot of kills already. Very nice. These guys here, the Tarentines, they are just holding down 2 units. Just needing to keep them away from the main fight. And they are starting to withdraw over here, so we are trying to hunt them down, getting a nice charge on the general, I believe. Or actually no, we are trying to get them out of here because of the spears over there. Another thing worth noticing is the fact that over here in this side of the battlefield, we got a nice charge in on these guys and trying to take out them, keep them occupied as well. Where we have this one unit of spears here that will get over here and start help deal with these guys, because there's this massive gap in the front line. They weren't really coordinated enough to keep their line in sync, so we would try to exploit this by using our Galatians. My side, however, is having a lot of trouble though. We did break one of their units, but their numbers are endless. Our cavalry, they are doing fine in harassing this unit over here, and we will engage them once again. Same for this side over here, we are slowly attacking them with our cavalry. We're bringing them out again just so we can cycle charge. Another unit has broken. We're trying to target down these Morian Axemen instead now, because like they have no armor. Also perfect targets for our archers that will give us a lot of kills. Our general is just sitting here nicely in the back, trying to give us morale bonuses. Over here now we can see a cavalry engagement, or at least the Morian cavalry, not the Morian, the Numidian cavalry getting over here now to support. Where the Sokarauka cavalry, they have engaged. And they have come in numbers, skirmishes, all of it. Everything is over here. Where is the Carthaginian cavalry? They are right here. And this is because right now the Bactrian cavalry, they have appeared. Bactrian heavy cataphracts, very dangerous units. We need to pin them down as fast as possible. But they probably didn't expect them being stuck right in between the Numidian cavalry and the Carthaginian cavalry that will basically pincer them. They are in a very dangerous position right now that we will try to exploit. Have units routing here and there, most of them there, so we are starting to win the fight over here slowly, but still fast enough. Over here we have another unit of Morian Axemen routing, or wavering at least, another one over here. We're slowly surviving over here, doing great, but then all of a sudden we spot something we definitely didn't expect after a while here. By the way, we did push through here. But that is, all the way at the back, they are keeping their sacred elephants, Morian armored elephants. The Morians, Medjay of Faiyum, he had kept them all the way back here on top of the hill, probably behind this hill even, hidden away from us. And now they're being brought forward, and that will basically mean devastating things for my units over here. Wow, in a situation where we were winning, this will change everything. Our cavalry out here, they are dealing with whatever they have, but not fast enough. My other cavalry here, the Tarentines, they're trying to get around and will in turn get over here and start dealing with this. Here, by the way, you can see these Galatian spearmen here. They have hit flank here and will secure a victory over here, getting Get nice morale damage on these guys. Furthermore, we can see an open flank over here, which we will try to exploit with our archers. They have plenty of ammo left. Well over half their ammo still, so plenty to deal with the elephants whenever they arrive. Over here, most of these units they have broken now, or at least wavering, so that is very good for us. Our general has come into the mix as well, starting to do some weird stuff here. Actually, I haven't killed anyone yet, surprisingly enough, but he just pulled through then. Probably going in here to try and deal with the skirmishes, I can imagine now. We see here all the cavalry here. General, 17 cavalry, Royal Squadron, and another Tarantine, all just focusing down this little blob here of skirmishers and infantry to do rear charges. Over here, the general, he is way out of formation as well, and we will be able to take him out easily if we just get the chance for it. For now, I'm trying to take out these Morian heavy swordsmen here, and I don't remember why, but I probably should have focused down the general. That would have been way easier. And we still have a bit of time left, but it is running out rather fast. These elephants are storming in here, and once they arrive, it will mean death for these Ptolemaic swordsmen who have already lost over 100 men on many of them. My general used his ability and he's gotten well over 100 kills already now. And it's looking very good for most of our units. They are trying to fire down these Tarantine cavalry out here, and they have lost quite a lot of men, but now with this skirmisher, all these skirmishes basically pinned down, we are pretty much in the green over here. Out here we have won this area now, so we can push through with a ton of units. Over here as well, we are looking good. The cavalry fight over here is being won as well by our guys. We had one unit here that's wavering, but we've pinned them down. And with the Numidian cavalry running around, and the same with our Carthaginian units, it should be fine. We have archer support as well, spears right here that can get in here if they are fast enough. More cavalry over here. It's looking very good. Even 2 generals. And that means they're far away from the main engagement, where we are winning decisively right now. But not over here. Another one of my cavalry units are gone. These 2 here, they have done more than enough damage, and they are trying to get over here and start help deal with whatever they have. Running around here on their own. Basically taking out the targets that are far away from everything else. Like for example these Morian longbowmen or these Saka foot archers. This spear unit here has already gained well over 100 kills and have barely lost a man. And they will now get another rear charge. And with that charge bonus of 19, that's very good for them. Surprisingly good actually. Yeah, they come. Nice. Very good. Very good. And we can already see them wavering. They will break soon enough. But now with the elephants already there, their scare effect alone. Well, I can't actually pick them up, but the scare effect alone will make sure most of our units, they will start wavering. It is very bad situation over here now. I will try to bring out my cavalry, try to get them away from all of this. We can't lose them to a bunch of elephants. Same for my archers. I'll try to bring them away now because this flank is collapsing. Our main line has been broken. These units just need to get out of there now. This side is basically won, so if I can get them all the way over there, we will basically be rescued. I'm trying to fire at the elephants for now, but they will have to get out of there faster than this. Because look at this, the elephants have barely been in combat and they've almost gained... They're rapidly reaching 100 kills. And they have just hit my traitor legionnaires and they are going down like flies. Not cost effective at all for them. Almost 200 already. This is very bad. But thankfully most of the units from Andre Lemgard, they are redirecting their focus to this side here, where we are fighting the Saga Spearmen. Cavalry all the way out here. Actually no, these guys are enemy units that are broken. I believe we will try to run them down to make sure they won't return. This side over here is basically complete now. The Sogdian Axemen, they break as well. That general here from Astro Robin is wavering and will probably break now, at least very shortly. Same for JohnnyTheDumpling, whose general is in combat. Between all of this, where we have basically won out now. Looking very good. But now the main goal is to get all these archers out of here. Some of them did get charged, and that's probably my bad because I didn't get them out in time. But I believe these two right here, they will get out of there. Barely. Rip the other guys here. Feels bad. This main flank now is practically gone. My cavalry, however, is still alive. I have one unit right here. We have two right here, one being my general and the other being a royal squadron. I should have more of them even. I'm not sure where though. Let's just see if I can find... Yeah, there we go. Another Tarentine cavalry unit. So 2 royal squadrons, Tarentine cavalry, and my general. And these Tarentines, they will get a nice rear charge here to get rid of these guys once and for all. They were already wavering, so it would have happened in time. But now we're just getting rid of it now. To open up this unit here to maneuver elsewhere. They have a few units all the way out here that it's turned from routing, but they are a bit too far away from the main engagement now. Their main job now for Medjay is to hunt down our archers, but as you can see right here, they have barely made it out alive. Morian warrior guildsmen, they are very strong. 35 or 36 charge bonus. We can't allow them to hit these guys. Cavalry as well, they are running behind Astro Andre Lemgard here, just to keep them safe, and then let Andre take the blunt force of this, and then we can just go around and do rear charges. The elephants are way back here, running down enemy units, I believe. Probably a mistake by them. They should have gone up here now. Just hunt them down, basically. But we are winning over here as well, taking out all these broken units that have returned, taking them out one by one. We're sitting quite comfortably here, just waiting. We have basically won this now, we just need to wrap it up. This side is over. They surprisingly won it with ease. Not with ease actually, but they definitely did better than I know they expected. So well done by my two teammates here, Nightingale and Andre Lemgard. Out here there's still a few units that are returning. Assault infantry, for example, backturn infantry. Nothing too dangerous. These guys will break in time and our cavalry will get out of there. Here we can see we are now getting saved by all the other infantry here. Some of our own included. We'll actually get them out. I think I will get them out actually. Just try to form a line. Archers, they will reform down here and then soon enough get up forward again and target these Morian armored elephants. Because that's all we need to get rid of now. They are the only thing that can turn the tide. We have our very surprisingly strong spear unit here from Galatia that's gained over 200 kills now. They have done very well hitting the right targets from behind, basically doing all the killing for our side. The final battle begins over here and they are gonna do their best to take us out. Morian warrior guildsmen moving in. Preparing to charge. And there we go, engaged. They will do their best to take them out, but we have way more units than them now. All of our cavalry are basically out here now, hunting down whatever they have left. My royal squadrons here, they will now focus on taking out these Indo-Hellenic peltasts and then go over and do rear charges. Here we can see in the elephants, our archers are getting orders now to target them because they are in range. So it's all about now just take them out, get rid of them really. And once that's done, we will have won this battle here. I have a unit over here that's returning and they are quite low on morale, so I believe I could have charged them. I think I might at some point. But over here we see a nice charge here by Andre Lemgard on these archers low. Some of our units in the center, they are wavering. Some of that's too, but most of ours, the weaker units that is. But it is fine. They are getting in here now, getting ready to fight. And here we can just see how tanky these guys are. Barely lost any units now, these elephants, and they have gained a lot of kills. Now we are starting to take down a few of them here and there, and it will look better in time here. Just need to pin them down, make sure they can't do too much damage really. Our cavalry, they are running around trying to pin down this last Rauka general actually. Get rid of him and win the battle really. These guys, they are wavering just by the sight of our spearmen here that have hunted them down. Our elite spears getting even more kills. This battle is looking pretty much over now. Cavalry, however, the elephants, however, I keep calling them cavalry for some reason, or camels, just not elephants. They have almost reached 600 kills as well. They have made their money's worth, really. But with all these numbers remaining, we are doing more than enough to survive. And we should have gone over 600 now, and we have. And with the Rauka general gone, so should the morale of the remaining units. Look at this. Breaking, wavering, and with a few charges here from my cavalry over here and spears, it should be over. They did actually reach my archers, which was too bad, but they just broke trying to get there. And another unit is waving over here from the charge of Andre Lemgard, and now the elephants are basically wavering as well, dropping like flies. And I think I can probably say now this battle is officially over. A close victory, and I will kind of agree to that. Let's take a look at the statistics really. And we can already see here it was a very close battle. They had a few more men than ours, but that was just because of the unit size really. It was Andre Lemgard who gained the most kills from our side, and then Cyrus the Great from theirs with the mighty elephants. Getting a ton of kills really. We can see here for Andre, the main winning power for him was his cavalry right here, and definitely his infantry. They all basically got over 200 kills apart from this one, but it was very close to it as well. The slingers did very well as well, these two here. This one probably got targeted down by these, where are they? These Morian archers right here. That's fine, they did more than enough. Everything else did alright. These guys probably gotten a few more kills, but they did what they were supposed to, I believe. Yeah, General got a lot of kills as well. For Nightingale, his cavalry, they got a few kills. It's good. But the infantry, however, these guys here, 333, that's a lot of kills. Especially for Sacily infantry. Don't sleep of them really. That's just what you can say about this. They did surprisingly well. And in terms of me, I lost the most men here actually, apart from Astro Robin and the losing side. Lost the most men from our side. Did get hit by the elephants as well, but one of my main focuses for this battle here was actually just to do better with my cavalry, because during the last 2 3v3 battles, I always seemed to get them killed. Just in my head-to-head as well, I always had to end up getting them killed, so my main focus was to make them a bit more cost effective, and I can say for sure now that I did that. 17 cavalry getting a lot of kills. Same for these royal squadrons here, they did well at doing rear charges and basically winning these smaller engagements against these units over here. Like, these guys got barely any kills. This axe unit either. The archers, we basically took them out with our cavalry. Same for this unit here. The big units here, like these guys and them, they did much better though, and we didn't have time to take them out. This Roman trader unit did get charged by the elephants and luckily got a few kills before that. The other one here, I don't remember where they actually were, but it seems like they did alright. Barely taking any damage actually. This unit, however, 280 kills. It was the one doing all the rear charges, side charges, basically hitting the enemy where they were vulnerable, whenever they weren't truly cooperating and out of sync. Archers did alright, this one didn't. It's fine though, it was probably one of the first to get hit by the main swarm of the Morians after they broke through. These archers did well, getting a lot of kills on these guys, and these two here being the main reason we survived against these elephants. God damn, I can't remember the name. Let's talk about the enemy as well. Johnny, his archers did surprisingly well for that cheap cost. Some of his infantry did well as well, and 2 of his cavalry did good. Not much else to say here. Probably this one, I can probably expect him being a bit disappointed about this. 13 kills for an elite cavalry unit is not too great. Don't remember what happened to them though. I was more focused on my side. In terms of Cyrus, we already talked about this. His infantry here, his medium infantry did well. This axeman did too. This shock infantry did excellent as well. And the last hoplite here did surprisingly good as well. Same for his elephants of course, but most of the other units in the front lines, everything, we took that out with ease. We did a good move to get rid of them. Astro Robin, his cavalry did alright, but I guess you can't be too happy about this either. They got smashed between the Carthaginian cavalry and the Nationality cavalry. His front line did fine as well, but overall I think he would probably be a bit disappointed as well by some of these units. The Stockton Axeman perhaps, definitely this unit here, the Morian unit. Archers, 2 of them did really poorly, so I think he would like to have done better with them as well, but this unit did alright. They did get focused down by the slingers, so fair play really. That was this battle here. Hopefully you enjoyed this battle, and until the next time everybody, goodbye and spread happiness.